Mr. President, the price of oil is way up, the stock market is down. Did you miscalculate the cost of going into Iran?
No.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Should we do it?
I've never seen such a disgrace.
All
amateur hour.
All throughout the fucking last term, every fucking right-winger was like, at least he didn't do a war like Bush did. Suck on it! Suck on it! I am livid. Livid.
He's keeping us safe.
Safe!
Safe, you're so
Peace
safe.
in the world.
Let me urinate all over the Middle East.
Come clean up my poo-poo. Cowards! Cowards!
NATO without the United States is a paper tiger.
Tiger, baby tiger, it's Fugazi, it's Fugazi. Come over here, clean up my fucking shit. I set the Middle East on fire because I'm literally and now, come clean up my mess, you fucking cowards.
All right, let's do this. Let's make a show out of this. Welcome back, everyone. It's
We're
a
angry.
special
We're angry, Luigi.
episode.
We're angry.
George is angry. George
I'm angry.
is
Yeah.
animated, not in the good Japanese way.
Yes, because even though we anticipated it, it's still so unbelievably stupid what is happening. It is.
Right. Let's really quickly recap what happened. We've been bombing Iran for the last 3 weeks.
3
Iran
weeks into Operation Impotent Fury. Please, Luigi, elaborate.
Iran started lashing out at its neighbors, then closed the Strait of Hormuz. Surprise, surprise. 20% give or take of the world's oil is not flowing. Oil prices have skyrocketed. The markets, funnily enough, have not reacted dramatically outside of oil.
Don't
But
worry, Luigi, when the petrol stations run out, the markets are gonna fucking crater. Rest assured.
the important thing is, and we covered the last episode, you just had an inflationary war. That's bad for the economy, especially for the riskiest of risky stuff. Anyway, big chapter. Let's not really go into it. It seems the headlines, at least, suggest the US might be preparing for a ground invasion. Something that once again...
We discussed it last time. I came out on the side of he's gonna pull out. Luigi, I think, was a little bit more on the he's gonna put Guru. It's basically a 50-50, people. It literally, he could go either way. I think Luigi, just quickly to note, I think ever since he realized that the markets are plummeting, every day he's been going out being like, we're gonna end it soon. Tomorrow
it's coming.
This is all bullshit. This is all bullshit, people. It's simply an attempt to manipulate markets.
And everything, every statement has been coherent. It's black one day and white the other day. For example, he was urging ships to sail through the Strait of Hormuz anyway, calling the captains cowards. A couple of ships tried that. Like, imagine, like, you are navigating a fucking 50-ton kind of, maybe more, like...
I think George Stewart just described it perfectly.
I know you may not want to sail the slowest moving vehicle on Earth, packed with the most flammable liquid on Earth, through the most active war zone on Earth.
It's like, cowards.
Yeah. A couple of ships tried it, and the Iranians sort of exploded boat, attacked them, some like,
Apparently there exist now, sea drones.
Sea drones, mines, and so on. Look, it's a hot mess. Trump has floated everything from, let the Europeans send their ships, and we don't need their help, but let them send it.
Brother in Christ, what the fuck? We have 5 fucking frigates. We cannot win the fucking Ukrainian war. And the fucker is genuinely like, go shut the fire I set up in the Middle East.
We don't use the strait. We don't. The United States. We don't need it. Europe needs it. Korea, Japan, China, a lot of other people. So they'll have to get involved a little bit on that one. And NATO could help us, but they so far haven't had the courage to do so. And others could help us, but we don't use it. At a certain point, it'll open itself. At a certain point, the strait itself, the actual strait. How are you? The strait itself is, we're doing a good job, but it would be nice if the countries, including China, if the countries that use it, China uses it 90% of their energy, Japan is 95% of the energy. It would be nice if those countries would get involved.
I've got a very nice article in front of me that has like a few key quotes. One of those is like a report from key US officials, like sources. US officials are furiously trying to avert a potential months-long closure of the Strait of Hormuz, privately acknowledging that reopening the waterway is a problem without a clear solution.
Everybody knew it for fucking 50 years. This was going to happen. That's why Donny, they didn't do it, the past presidents.
And I had to do this. I call it an excursion. I had to take this little excursion and do something that no other president had the courage to do.
Not because they're dumb, but because you're fucking dumb.
We've demolished, that country is close to demolished. The only thing is the strait. It's very hard. You could take two people and they could drop little bombs in the water and they're holding things up.
Here's another nice quote, because Trump has been floating there. We're gonna guard the ships, we're gonna escort mission like the oil tankers. Again, from the same report from US intelligence, escort missions through the strait would require several destroyers per oil tanker.
Oh,
now,
yeah, it's completely costly ineffective because they can fire 20 drones, which are fairly cheap compared to what you need to defend from those. And a single one hitting a fucking tanker just fucking immobilizes it, sinks it.
Yeah.
The only way to stop this is to invade Iran and make sure that they can't fire drones.
So let's dispel a couple of myths on the show. You aren't gonna escort oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. Like 40 or 50 tankers were passing through there per day. So you would need like 3 times that in destroyers to keep it open somehow, not cost effective. He's also not going to do a mass scale land invasion. I went back and checked the numbers when they did the first invasion of Iraq, 1990s. That was 500,000 US soldiers.
Yeah, he's got about 10,000 at most.
The second invasion of Iraq was about 150,000 soldiers. This time he's deploying like 5,000, like orders of magnitude.
I've been reading rumors that articles, not really rumors, that he's thinking about invading Kark Island.
Bingo.
Which is the gas, oil, whatever export terminal for the Iranians.
That is the central, let's call it, oil producing hub of Iran. Taking that would be a huge victory for the US and a huge blow to the Iranian regime, because that's where most of its revenue comes from.
It's gonna nuke the market switch. It's gonna be a really stupid move. Think about it. Suddenly, there's gonna be a shitload of oil that the Iranians have but can't export, and the Americans are going to have no Iranian oil, but all the export capabilities. It's going to fucking nuke the market even further. It's ridiculous. I just wanted to note, we didn't make clear last time, because I wasn't exactly clear on it, but they hit some refining stations, but they hadn't actually started hitting oil producing factories, whatever, the oil producing plants.
Iran has been hitting some of those in
Qatar. It's happened since then. It's happened since then, because Israel hit one oil field in Iran, the one they share with Qatar. And since then, Iran has started actually hitting places around the Middle East, Kuwait, Bahrain. This is going to be catastrophic, because I read the report. It's going to take years.
months or years, yes, to rebuild.
Possibly
Yeah,
to rebuild the damages.
yeah. This is not like a short-term supply shock, oil shock.
Yes.
This is gonna be a prolonged
And just
fiasco.
think about it, Phil.
Yeah,
They're blowing up their fucking oil producing plants all over the
yeah, yeah,
Middle East.
yeah. So oil isn't flowing properly. By the way, the fact that Trump was out on Twitter begging China to
This is
help him
ridiculous,
reopen
man.
the strait.
It's like really low IQ at this point.
It's like
I'm running out of ways to describe it in a way
it's
that
like a
won't get
cartoon.
completely censored.
It's like a satirical cartoon. You're like, what is the most bizarre thing that could happen next? He begs China for help. China, my great friend. Would you like some tariffs to go with that? All right, let's go back to the ground invasion part.
Wow.
I agree that if it happens, it's gonna be about that Kwang, whatever it's called, island. It's probably gonna be a limited operation. The problem is how do you keep something that is on the Iranian mainland and you are in range of like artillery, drones, all of the stuff
It's
you've
going
been
to be
trying to avoid?
catastrophic. They're going to
Yeah,
start losing troops. It's
yeah,
exactly what you said the last time. I'm not gonna blame. He said that it's gonna make Vietnam look like a fucking picnic if they
yeah.
invade
No,
Iran.
no shit. Honestly, if you see boots on the ground, this is gonna drag on for years.
He's
Like
done for. He's
yeah.
done for.
And
He's
I want to
already
remind the
kind of
people,
done for. This was the biggest mistake he could have ever done. He got really
yeah,
high on his Maduro victory because
yeah.
Rodriguez is a bigger sellout than anybody could have anticipated. But still, this ain't gonna fly, and we're all fucked. That's the problem. I mean,
It's
who could have anticipated? Sorry, Luigi, but who could have that? This guy has the biggest gift in the universe for just making every situation shittier by the day. I mean, 2 weeks in, and he's like, "Why don't you come clean up the
yeah,
fucking mess I
yeah,
did?"
yeah.
And now he's
And answer me this: how the fuck is a South Korean frigate
imagine getting
sailing from across the
the
planet going
poor
to help
fucking
you?
Koreans. And it's like, "You come
You
clean up my
traitors,
mess."
traitors and cowards. Did you see
Insane.
did you see when he called the Japanese Prime Minister out
Yes, I saw.
as being sneaky for Pearl Harbor? That was so for the people as well. Maybe you can find a
I'll
clip.
play the clip. Clip it
Yeah.
up. Play the clip.
Japan and US are very good friends. But one question: why didn't you tell US allies in Europe and Asia, like Japan, about the war before attacking Iran? So we are very confused about we Japanese citizens.
Well, one thing you don't want to signal too much. You know, when we go in, we went in very hard, and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan? Okay, why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Okay, right? You know, he's asking me. Now you believe in surprise. I think much more so than us.
That was so insane. It's like,
And the funniest thing, Luigi, is like he's visibly a cretin because his analogy, think about it. They were enemies, you stupid idiot. Why would they tell you about it? What the reporter asked you was, why didn't you tell your
your
allies?
allies. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Goddamn cretin. And he's like, immediately his Tourette's flares up. And he's like, what about Pearl Harbor? What about
That
Pearl
was
Harbor?
sneaky. Pearl Harbor was
You should
kind
have
of
been like, Nagasaki was pretty sneaky too. But no, she wasn't gonna go there. But,
Oh my
but
God.
behind closed doors, she informed him that because of the constitution you guys drafted for us after the Second World War, we can't do it.
Yeah. It's amazing how American priorities change over the years. 70
Yeah.
years ago, it was like, do no war. Right now, it's like, would you like to buy some weapons from us? They are going for really good prices.
It's been an insane 3 weeks. Um, in
Yeah.
pure insanity, Luigi.
Look,
But
his
I think
timeline.
the Europeans are being beyond cowards for not coming out and telling this guy to stop bombing the Middle East now. Now, no fucking now.
Yeah. And another thing that is so incoherent, man. Trump is out on the news every day bragging about how he's decapitated Iran's leadership. And you're like, how is that working out? Have you seen a regime change? No. Okay. That's a problem.
He's an idiot. He's losing his fucking mind by the day. Enough is enough. End this. End this. It's insane.
Look, once again, and I'll keep repeating this because it's the only thing that is true on this planet. It doesn't end until the market forces Trump
Until
to
the
stop.
fat lady sings. No.
Until the stock market go.
Until the stonks go to jail. Until Jamie Dimon picks up the phone.
I mean, no jokes, until the economic pain through inflation and supply chain
agreed.
becomes unbearable for the markets, this is going to continue. And man, I mean, I hate to say it, but it doesn't seem we're that close to that point. We actually got some indications this week from the central banks around the world, the American, European, British one, that they might consider raising interest rates. You remember, Trump is the guy. Trump is the guy that's banging the table about cut interest rates, Mr. Too Late. Now they might raise them for what you are doing. Yeah, I don't see any great solutions. I wish
Stop
I could
him. End the war.
Yeah,
JD,
end the war.
JD, beautiful. This is your one chance, JD. Nobody's going to elect you for real.
Boss. It's not good, boss.
But I think JD, great JD. I know you're against the Iran war because you're from Tiger Silk. You must be against the Iran war. Take him down. The 14th Amendment. Which one is it? Take him down. It's time. It's like he's gone insane. He's gone Caligula. He's going to burn everything down. He's going to start with Cuba when he finishes with this one.
No shit. That crazy emperor analogy
He's
is
gone
ringing
insane.
true. And okay, let's not drag this on longer than we have to. Once again, nobody's talking about the thing we should forget about. The Epstein files.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking when you said he's going to start the war over it on the episode after. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's going to start the war.
Did.
I mean, it was the most obvious thing. Like, he tried some racist sort of.
They tried and then he tried Greenland. It's like, okay, fuck it, let's go Iran. It's mad. It's mad. It's horrifying. The world we live under this.
The biggest war hawk alive on planet Earth, John Bolton. John, I have never seen a war I didn't like. Bolton is out on the news calling them amateurs because they went in without a plan. Now, I'm not someone to quote
He fucked up Iraq, though, but I mean, yeah.
I think John Bolton is like a little bit below the Antichrist in terms of evilness.
He's the most evil walrus that has ever existed.
But when that guy is calling you an amateur and going in without a plan, the guy that went into Iraq without a plan, you know it's amateur hour.
You know you fucked up, people.
All right, is that it?
On this, let's end for once on a negative note, Luigi. Because
there are no negative notes.
Because
you take the negative and flip it into positive.
I ain't gonna do this.
Day. Fugazi.
We ain't gonna do this. We're gonna end on a negative note. The only positive notes you can find on Luigi's OnlyFans.
All right. Thanks, George.
See you soon,
once
guys.
Again, a happy situation around the planet.
Happy days.
Sayonara.